He didn't just kill, he fantasized about it, planned it, carried it out in the most horrific way possible, and then he asked for the death penalty. On April 24, 2025, James Osgood is scheduled to die by lethal injection. But this story isn't just about a murderer. It's about betrayal, brutality, and a victim who deserves to be remembered. This is one of the most shocking and disturbing cases to come out of Alabama in decades. And once you hear the details, you'll understand why. On April 24, 2025, the state of Alabama is scheduled to execute James Osgood, a man convicted of crimes so horrifying they shook an entire community. But this case is unlike most, not just because of the brutality of the murder, but because Osgood demanded the death penalty, calling it his own form of justice. The nightmare began on October 13, 2010, in Clanton, Alabama. Tracy Lynn Brown, 44, didn't show up for work. Her employer, alarmed by her absence, contacted police. Tracy lived in a modest trailer near the intersection of county roads, 49 and 24 in the Enterprise community outside of Clanton, Alabama. It was here, in the comfort of her own home, that the unthinkable would unfold. What officers found inside her home was a crime scene that would haunt even seasoned investigators. What made it even more chilling was who had lured Tracy to her death. Her own cousin, Tanya Van Dyke, a woman she not only grew up with, but also worked alongside at a local healthcare company, played a key role in the crime. The two weren't distant relatives, they were family and coworkers, and by all accounts, close. That trust made Tracy an easy target. What made the crime even more disturbing was the fact that Osgood and Van Dyke shared a twisted and violent fantasy. Osgood later admitted that the couple had discussed the idea of kidnapping, torturing, and killing someone long before they settled on Tracy. They had considered various victims, including random strangers they might abduct. At one point, they even talked about targeting someone who had committed a heinous act, like a child molester. Their shared fantasies of cruelty were a terrifying prelude to the nightmare they would eventually enact. Not on a stranger, but on someone they knew and trusted. Someone who had let them into her home. Someone who never saw it coming. Armed with a knife and a gun, the couple forced Tracy into a horrific series of events. She was sexually assaulted by both Osgood and Van Dyke. At gunpoint, she was coerced into performing sexual acts. The ordeal ended with Osgood slashing Tracy's throat multiple times and stabbing her twice in the back. She died on her bedroom floor. Osgood later admitted that he had fantasized about kidnapping and torturing someone for years. A twisted desire inspired, disturbingly, by an episode of the crime drama CSI. This wasn't a moment of passion or a crime gone wrong. It was calculated, deliberate, and it was evil. In 2014, Osgood was convicted on 2 counts of capital murder, one during the commission of rape, the other during the commission of sodomy. The jury deliberated less than an hour before delivering the guilty verdict. They unanimously recommended death. Judge Sibley Reynolds, in delivering the sentence, said, "I can't think of a darker set of facts than what you have given us." But the story didn't end there. In 2016, the Alabama Court of Criminal Appeals overturned Osgood's death sentence, not because of any doubt in the evidence, but because of improper jury instructions. The court ordered a new sentencing hearing. During the 2018 resentencing, James Osgood made an unusual request. He asked the jury to sentence him to death. He told the court, "I believe in an eye for an eye. I firmly believe if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. A couple of years ago, I really screwed up. I'm guilty and I deserve death." "That's what I want," Osgood said. Once again, the jury agreed. Tanya Van Dyke also faced justice. In 2015, she pleaded guilty to capital murder and received a life sentence without the possibility of parole. Her plea spared her from the death penalty, but not from a lifetime behind bars. Despite Osgood's own request to die, Alabama law requires automatic appeals in death penalty cases. These ran their course, and in 2020, the Alabama Court of Criminal Appeals upheld the conviction and the reinstated death sentence. Then in July 2024, Osgood formally asked to end all further appeals. In a letter to his attorney, he wrote, "I no longer feel as if I'm even existing. I'm tired. I want to complete my sentence. That same month, Governor Kay Ivey signed the execution warrant, officially setting the date. If carried out, Osgood's execution will be Alabama's second of the year. His name will fade into the records of death row, but the name that matters, the one that should be remembered, is Tracy Lynn Brown. She was a sister, a daughter, a coworker, and a friend, and her life was stolen in a way that defies understanding. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing for more real-life cases that explore the darkest corners of the human mind. Like the video, share it with someone who follows true crime, and let us know in the comments what you think about this case. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and remember the victims.